You know, sometimes I wonder if the standards of sim racing are actually getting worse, or it's because I spend so much time looking at the Sim Racing Stewards subreddit.
Father help!
That's right, guys, welcome back to Sim Racing Stewards, a series where I go through your crashes and tell you who's at fault, which usually ends up with me losing some of the few brain cells that I have left. Thanks to you guys, I now have 1.01M next to my name instead of 1M. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. Maybe we can get to 1.02 eventually. Lap 1 of a 5-hour race, and I got a 10-second penalty for, well, I don't know what. I'm the POV BMW. Is the 10-second justified, or is it a bit harsh? We're at Nurburgring.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my Jesus Christ!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What, you got a penalty for that? Oh, brother, that's such a bad spot as well for that to happen. Oh, it just keeps going. They just keep coming in. They just keep coming in. Jack, how many cars did we see go in there? I'm gonna pause it here and point out a couple of things. Okay. First of all, this up here and this down here that says double yellow. A double yellow, if you guys don't know, in GT racing, and actually double yellow at the ring means slow the f*** down. There's a crash. Maximum speed 120 kph. That's not enforced in the same way in ACC, although I think it should be. And when you see that, and then you have a blind corner like the Mutt curve, which is an exceptionally fast part of a circuit at an Nordschleife. And let's have a look at the throttle input. You're braking, you're on full gas, you're full gas now. We can see the instant, and we're still full gas down the bottom right. We're still full gas. We brake now. We have plenty of time to see what's going on. We brake far too late.
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
Sometimes sim racing is just the funniest shit. They just keep going in. Yeah, I think your penalty is justified. In real life, okay, if you had done that, by the way, you would have had your license revoked. You are nearly 100 kilometers an hour over the speed limit, and you would be disqualified from this race and from the next one. In sim, however, a 10-second penalty seems it seems more than fair. I got called selfish and a bad driver for not giving enough space. So we're at Monza in ACC. We are following a Nissan GTR GT3 car, best turbo brick of all existence. Parabolica last corner. Oh, a little bit sideways here at exit. Maybe want to adjust that TC a little bit, but we're ahead for now. Always looking good. And now I think we're waiting for the slipstream for the car behind. Here comes the BMW on the inside. Plenty of room on the right-hand side there. Still have room. Still have room. Let's look at that white line. Oh, and contact, and BMW is dead.
I'm not leaving.
Oh, he's still going.
I'm fucking leaving!
Oh. He had a chance to at least get some revenge there before. Oh, no, actually, gonna just explore the Monza infield a bit. So let's just condense that to the incident itself. It's on the straight here. Now, to be fair, so long as our good friend Mr. GTR here just stays in a complete straight line, that's his part of a circuit. This guy has got to make his way around him. He has all the... Look at this. Vast oceans of space to the left here, but chooses to go to the right. Yeah, and from what I can see, the R35 doesn't move. There's just contact there, sort of classic Assetto Corsa, like boom, which then sends the BMW into its fucking villain era over there. But I'd say Mr. BMW just sort of drove into a space that was diminishing. He reacted to this white line, came across and was like, wow, why you no leave into space? Basically because the R35 didn't have to. I would say, in my estimation, it's a racing incident where you spun yourself over the nose of a car who was traveling in a perfect straight line. So this post here is by altruistic assist, and I already know what I'm going to see here. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to look at it. I've told you enough. I've told you enough.
That's bait.
Am I, the chasing car, fully responsible for this incident? Well, chasing car is a BMW M4 GT3 car. We are into Lagos. It's a left-hander next. We've gone to the right-hand side. Nice feint to the inside. The guy moves under. Oh, he keeps going, though. Second envelope on board. You move once. He moves. You then move to the inside. He then... Bro did nothing wrong and died. Let's watch the steering inputs here. So we've already defended. That's our one move. We go back across. Yeah. This frame right here is all we need. Wheels like that. This is why you don't move under braking. So this guy's already had his one move going down the straight. He's gone to the inside. The other guy's gone to the outside. He's then drifted out, which you're sort of allowed to do. You know, you're not blocking him, you're just moving to give him less space. This guy then goes, nope, up the inside. It was a good move there to do that. And then he realizes he's been done, pulls back across, brakes early, and the guy behind doesn't know where to go. The thing is, there is this sort of overarching term, which is the guy behind, it's up to him to overtake safely. It's a very broad term and doesn't apply to everything. Here, for example, where the guy has made an unpredictable move to the left and slammed on the brakes, the guy, and they're racing hard, there's no way the person behind can predict that. So for me, the POV car is innocent. And the guilty party here is the car that had its bunda destroyed because he moved at the last second and slammed the brakes on. It's illegal blocking. And given the incident ended up with an LMP2 just being removed from the circuit, who had nothing to do with any of this, it would probably be a pretty decent penalty. Ran out of fuel in practice, but this guy helped me back to the pits. Is this legal or not? And I'm opening to those. We actually covered this in the last episode of Sim Racing Stewards. And the reason why I'm showing another clip of this is to tell you what I learned. And what I learned is actually in the UK, under MSUK rules, this is illegal. You can't do this. So by the book, it's probably not. But of course, we don't race under MSUK rules. We race under whatever the hell rules each sim throws in. And that differs from place to place. For example, my good friends over at SROL, who run their own league races and series and stuff like that, so there'll be a link below in the description to the Discord, by the way, they have their own rule book where this doesn't actually exist. Wait, maybe I can call Bailey quick. Oh, he's in voice. He's in voice. Brilliant. The man I was looking for. Hello.
Oh, God.
So basically, I'm doing a Sim Racing Stewards episode, and I've come across another example of where someone's run out of fuel, and someone's pushing them back to the pit lane. And what I want to know is, under the Stroll rule set, is that illegal, or would you allow it? I don't think it's specifically said in there from memory.
But you don't have a rule.
No, you don't have a rule.
Don't think. Oh.
So because you don't have a rule, would you be inclined to say, like, yeah, do it and then we'll ban it? Or
I think that's the route we go. Yeah.
just so I can give some context to the guys watching this, why would you ban it?
I think it's more just a safety thing. I think that you come across two cars that are going sort of really slow, and it could be quite unpredictable as well. You don't know how the physics is going to react from pushing, and it's not something you want to come across in the last corner, especially if you're racing, right? If you're racing someone and you come across two cars going slowly pushing each other because one's out of fuel.
Yeah, I mean, this example here, the track seems to be empty apart from these two cars, but they are going for the second to last corner at the Rebel Ring, which is very fast.
Ooh,
they're on the inside, you know.
Yeah, I think we would go the route of, all right, we haven't got anything covered, but we're going to sort that out.
Perfect. You heard it from the man himself, guys.
Yeah.
Some guy said that this is a double ban. Are we both at fault? What's a double ban? Right, so we're in F1 20... Oh, upshift on. Bit of a weave there. Double weave. Oh, man, huge weaving from the Aston Martin in front. Yeah, What a joker! Why are we getting a penalty for that? Why are we getting a warning for that? Yeah, I mean, it's so easy, this one. Like, this is blatant blocking. And blocking, like, has different... It seems it has different meanings depending on where you race. But in F1, the blocking, for me, is where you are purposely reacting to the car behind you and making them take avoiding action. In this case, our guy had to brake a couple of times, weave to try and move. You're allowed one move to block your line, and then you can sort of squeeze as a guy goes by, but you can't just sweep over, brake check, do all that stuff. I don't know why you would do that on the first lap of the race anyway. Maybe there's some video before this to give added context. But yeah, get rid of double ban, throw this guy in the goddamn sea. I am the POV. Was I supposed to let this car in? Let it in where? Which car? Multiple different weirdness there. And now the Mustang's going really slow in front. Here comes a McLaren. Oh dear. So a lot of stupidity happened there in a very short space of time. It's kind of strange because I don't know what the rules are in LMU regarding this, but real life motorsport, that'll be okay. Probably as a release, it's a bit late, but unsafe release is a thing where the guys in the pit lane have to then react to you throwing a car out. This McLaren, though, overtaking outside of the moving lane, I forget what they call it, and then trying to come in and hit you like that, that's a penalty 100%. You can't just shove your way in. Also, it causes damage to both cars, so why would you do it? I don't really understand. But no, you weren't meant to let the guy in. I'm not quite sure what he was doing trying to reverse around the pit lane anyway. Maybe he spun trying to come out the pit box. That happens a lot and is now embarrassed. But yeah, bad McLaren driver. I sentence you to bottle the F1 World Drivers' Championship against your far less experienced teammate. Who made the racing mistake? LMU, we're going to rejoin onto the racing line. Oh my words. Before we've even started, the rejoin, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, straight back to it though. Oh. And this. Why? Why do that? Oh, he's back again. Run away! Run away! Get out of there! Alright. This sort of stuff is, like, really stupid to me, you know? Because people are choosing to spend their time in this way. Sim racing is a hobby, something you do for fun. I understand the crash out, I've had many. But, like, for me, it just comes across as childish. Like, the initial rejoin from this guy was terrible. Absolutely awful. And then he goes straight back in to trying to, like, race someone. To be honest, this contact here, this is just like a racing incident. This guy, I don't think, meant to do this at all. But, of course, the Rexy driver brain cannot comprehend this. Wait, oh my god, is that a British roundabout? Oh! It just comes across as some guy who has messed up his own race and then decides to take out everybody else. It's a real shame. For me, this is like an easy... I would just like permaban the guy. This. No second chances, you know. If these sim games want to treat it properly like actual racing, where these races mean something and the things you do have consequence, you ban the guy outright. No more online. Or no more online for like a year or something. Big penalties. Because you don't want people like this driving your sim.
But that's just one little bear's opinion.
How much rolling are you allowed to do on a rolling start? That's a concerning title. The Ferrari challenge at Monza, so you already know it's going to be terrible. I don't know what we're doing here. Loud. Good start. Lovely. Times that to perfection, I think. I don't know where the green lights are though, I can't see. I think you just got that right. I mean, the thing is, at Monza, you've got a huge straight down on T1, so you've got a lot of time to make up if you do get a good launch there. But it looked like the leaders were trying to slow the car down a little bit, maybe, or slow the field down at the last second, and then the green flag comes out. And when the green flag comes out, the leader loses control of the field, and it's everyone for himself. And this guy at the end just thought, all right, I'll give her a go. Timed it right, and then is first down a T1. Not sure if this is against real people or AI, but I think it's fine. One thing I would say probably isn't fine is you're not in formation. It goes green about here, and if this was a real race, they'd probably not have thrown the green flag because they say you have to stay 2 by 2. This guy's out of position, this guy's out of position, you're kind of out of position, so that's the only thing I would say against that. Clean pass or a sleazy dive bomb? I love a sleazy dive bomb.
Yeah, baby!
Laguna Seca, we are in Gran Turismo 7. Megane versus Alfa Romeo 4C. 4C to the outside. Oh, just about making that work. Is that the move? Oh, that was it. This post gives me the vibe of someone who is just like an amazing artist, and they post a picture they've like drawn or painted, and they're like, is it any? It's not very good, you know. It's not great. Shut up! You know it's good. You go around the outside of a guy at the corkscrew, and you're like, oh, this is bad. No, it's not bad. It's fucking sensational. You've just ended this guy's career in a clip. It's over for this guy. Yeah, you set it up nicely, you force the guy to go defensive, you then go to the outside, use the track, you are within track limits on the Gran Turismo, I think. You're on the inside for the corkscrew. It's perfect. It's a great move. Don't be posting that stuff like, oh, is it any good? You know it's good, man. You know it's good. Good move. Have confidence in yourself. I think he's a dirty driver, but after the replay, I wanted to ask for your opinion. Okay, so we're at Silverstone. ACC on board in a Ferrari. They're on board, we're looking at a Ferrari. The Mercedes has left the circuit. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mercedes. It's come back onto the circuit and then killed us. Wow. Great move. Is that the end of it?
Bye, have a beautiful time.
So yeah, this one's pretty easy. The Mercedes is just a huge helmet. First of all, he just forgot where this corner goes. Makes his own corner, which, you know, admirable. Guy's a pioneer. Comes back on the circuit. Look at all this space. Just look at this space for a second and watch it disappear. Generational rejoin from the Mercedes. Is that messing about on the straight as well? I was moving around. Looks like maybe a mouse or a keyboard player. Yeah, look at that. That's got to be like a controller. Look at how that car turned. Where are you going, Mercedes? Where? Sometimes the right outcome just happens in the incident. Enjoy the bin, Mercedes. You belong there. I think the silver car was at fault, but I'm not sure. Ignore the transition. What? Silver car being the Ferrari. We're in a Corvette. We are going down the Mulsanne straight. We're sort of both going in a straight line. Ferrari goes to take the actual racing line. We're sitting there on the curb. Wow. That was a transition. Just to let you know, although you guys are used to that level of editing on this channel, that wasn't actually us. That was this guy. We're playing the big leagues now. This kind of makes it hard to like understand what's going on though. It's a racing incident, you know, like the Corvette's having a weird line on the way in. The Ferrari's trying to sweep around the outside. They both sort of just like come together here. The Corvette's line isn't great. Yeah, it's definitely compromised because he's having to turn such a weird spot. Yeah, I would just say it's a racing incident. But 10 out of 10 for the edit. Made the clip. Aston blames Ferrari. Ferrari blames Aston. Porsche blames Aston. Look at that damn livery. The Noel Edmonds Mr. Blobby livery, though, in ACC. This guy is clear of all blame. Even hitting the drift in the Parabolica. Ferrari hits Aston. Porsche hits Aston. Mr. Blobby left speechless. Let's see her again. We go wide. You go wide, but we're not. We're just sort of driving around the outside here. We get I mean, the Aston has done nothing wrong. The Aston's just trying to survive. That's not a good sign. When the steering wheel's like this already, you know this guy's a bruiser. So the Porsche, I think the Porsche hit the Ferrari into the Aston, and then the Aston comes back across and hits the Porsche. Oh, my brain. Go. That's all I need to see. It is the Ferrari's fault. Why is it the Ferrari's fault? Everyone else here is just driving their line. This guy's fighting for his life, but you would do if you were the Mr. Blobby livery. Fake Rexy is just on the inside here, and the Ferrari goes, actually, I want to be here, despite the fact there's a car here. Causes this contact, which pings the Porsche off into the wall, pings the Ferrari into the Aston, pings himself back into the Porsche, which then gets hit into the Aston Martin. Ferrari driver, I sentence you to the incredibly cursed Checo Perez pizza. If you don't know, that's chips and tuna on pizza. Ugh. So I was wondering if this would be considered a dirty move or not. We love a dirty move here. We're back at Silverstone again, going into the Vale, through the middle. Wow! There's no contact so far. All good, all good, all good. A little bit of contact of the Audi, but that's on them, not on you. And you're through. Let's break it down. We go into the Vale section. To be fair, this move, it's pretty optimistic. I thought at this moment, yep, it's over for this guy. You managed to clear the Porsche nicely. You sort of actually, such good racing respect here. Look at this, the room being given by all three cars. Because then there, the thing is, I'd say maybe you could have given a bit more room to this Audi. But, and my favourite ever rule ever is, in most leagues, this here, the white line, is the circuit. If you have 2 wheels inside it, you're on the circuit. 2 wheels outside it, you are not on anymore. So if you're going to be a actually kind of guy, then this guy might be off the racing surface, and this rejoin is unsafe. I mean, it's unsafe anyway, because where's he going? He's going over here somewhere. I think that was just a bit of a clusterfuck, but I think it was fine. It was good, aggressive racing. Is this moving under braking, or am I an orange idiot? Let's find out, Mr. Orange Idiot. Spar them. Braking zone coming up. Big braking zone. It's a bus stop. Oh. I loved how you paused at this moment. The Michelin man just being like, haha, see ya. No, I think they're just driving the line. No. It's quite hard to judge sometimes when you've got a car behind you that close where they're going to be. And you have to expect that if you're not actually alongside them, they're going to just take the racing line. I think it's borderline. It is a difficult instant, but I think actually, in this case, you might just be an orange idiot. I'm sorry. But guys, that was another episode of Sim Racing Stewards. Did I get it right? Let me know down below in the comments. For now though, take care, have an awesome day. I'll see you all next time.